Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a get to know me tag for you because I figured, okay, so I started a new YouTube channel, but yeah, you guys might not really know me, so I thought it would be fun to do a get to know me tag. And I have my laptop over here, so I will be reading them and answering them, and hope this video will not be too long. I will try my best. When was the last time you cried? The last time I cried was when me and my boyfriend came back from visiting Barcelona for the holidays. And I just realized that I had such a great time there. And I was so emotional because traveling really makes me so happy. And yeah. I just didn't want to step back into reality, even though my reality is not bad or anything, but I'm just the happiest whenever I travel, and I didn't want that feeling to stop. This is so dramatic, but that's the last time I cried. But I'm a Pisces, so I am very emotional. Let's say it like that. Do you have kids? If no, how many do you want? I don't have kids, and I'm not even sure if I want kids because I just, for now at least, I really want to focus on myself and get my own shit together. And after that, maybe kids are an option. But like I said, I like to travel the world and I like to enjoy life to the fullest first. And after that, maybe I can think about kids. And if I have kids, I think I want two kids. If you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? Yes. Yeah. I think I'm a really good friend. It sounds so weird saying it about yourself because people will be like, oh, she's so conceited. She thinks she's the best friend ever. But I really do think I'm a good friend. If you have a place in my heart, I will do a lot for you. So I like to think that I'm a really good friend. So the next question is, do you use sarcasm a lot? Yes, I do. When I was younger, when I wasn't sarcastic, people would be like, okay, I don't know if you're sarcastic, but you need to tell me, are you sarcastic? Are you being a bitch or not? But sometimes it's also I have a really high voice, and that's why people think I am sarcastic a lot when I'm not. But I am sarcastic a lot, but the times that I am not, people still think that I'm being sarcastic because my voice is really high. And it's like when I say, when someone tells me something and I'm like, oh really? You know, my voice goes like, oh really? And they're like, bitch, you're being sarcastic. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And when I say that, they're like, damn, you are, right? You are sarcastic. I'm like, I'm really not. But yeah. But I am sarcastic a lot. What's the first thing you notice about people? Their energy. Weird energy. No, when I first meet people, I observe. I just look how they are, how they act towards other people. If you're being shit to other people or talking shit about other people behind their back, you will talk shit about me. So skedaddle, I will skip you. I really sense what someone is like, and most of the time I like to think that I'm wrong because I'm like, nah, she can't be that bad. So then I give them a chance, and then in the end I will figure out, oh, you actually were shit. Okay, so I need to rely more on my gut instinct because most of the time it's correct. Favorite smells? I like sweet scents, but not too sweet. I don't like the scent of candy. So when I have a perfume, and whenever someone has a perfume on and it smells like candy and bubblegum, I don't like that scent, but I do like sweet scents. I also like the scent of rose. roses, and sometimes I like the scent of vanilla, but I don't like vanilla to smell too mature. I don't like it when vanilla smells too mature. And what's the furthest you've ever been from home? So my home is in the Netherlands. And what's the furthest I've been from home? I guess Suriname, because Netherlands is in Europe and Suriname is in South America. And that's quite far, right? What's your zodiac sign and do you believe in it? I'm a Pisces, and yes, I believe in zodiac signs. Literally, if I will meet someone new, I would want to know what their zodiac sign is. And of course, it's not always 100% correct, but most of the times, from my experience, it is. Do you have any pets? I have a fish. I have a goldfish. So I used to have two, but one committed suicide. He jumped out of his bowl and he was splattering on the ground. So I grabbed him, put him back in the bowl, but the next day he died. It's a really tragic story. Now I only have one fish. His name is Fish. And he's like 4 years old already. While goldfish only get 2 years old. So I'm taking really good care of him. Do you have any siblings? I have 2 brothers who are actually my half brothers because they're only from my dad's side. And I have 2 sisters, both older, also from my dad's side. And I don't know them, but my brothers I do know, and they are 34 years old. And I'm 22. How tall are you? I'm 178 centimeters. And that's like 5'9". What is the least favorite thing about yourself? That I overthink a lot. I overthink every situation. My mind is always working really hard. And sometimes it's good, but most of the time it's really annoying. Because I will be that person that is in bed laying about to go to sleep and still think about life for 1 hour straight. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Wait, where is it? Funniest moment throughout school. When I farted in class. So, we had an exam and thank God it was Friday. I was like 14 years old and I really had to fart. But I was hoping that it would be a silent fart so that no one would hear it. And sometimes you can feel that it will be a silent fart. And I thought I was pretty sure it would be a silent fart, but it wasn't. So we had an exam and I thought, okay, I'm gonna leave the silent fart right here. But it wasn't silent. Oh my gosh. And everyone was looking at me and I was like, no, it's a chair. It's a chair. It wasn't me. The chair was squeaking. It's a chair. But it did not sound like the chair. So yeah. But it was Friday. So I was really happy about that. Because Monday everyone would forget it. So yeah. No one could remember by Monday. So I was really happy that it was Friday. But that's pretty embarrassing, but it's funny looking back at it now. How many countries have you visited? Okay, I've been to England, Suriname, Guyana. I've been to Spain, I've been to Italy. I've been to Greece, I've been to Turkey. I've been to Gran Canaria, but that's also a Spanish island, so I don't know if that counts. I've been to Belgium. I'm living in the Netherlands, so that one doesn't count, I think. I would say 9 for now. Maybe I will think about another one, but I would say 9. This will be such a long video. This is so terrible. What sports I have played? I have played karate. Or it's not even that I play it, but I used to do karate and I almost had a brown belt. So don't mess with me. Favorite memory from your childhood was my 5th birthday back in Suriname when I was still living there, because it was one of my biggest parties. And it was amazing. All my family and my friends were there. And I just remember it so vivid that I don't know, it was really a good memory. How would you describe your fashion sense? Comfortable, cozy, and a mix of baggy and boyish, mixed with really feminine and sexy, I guess, but most of the time more boyish and baggy. 3 things that upset you. I justice, when I see that there is something happening and there's no justice, I will really get upset and feel like I need to do something, and will most likely say something or do something, because I cannot stand when people mistreat each other. I don't know, it just breaks my heart. I mean, like, we're all humans. We should all stick together instead of against each other. And nowadays you mostly see people against each other instead of sticking together, and I'm disgusted by it. I just don't understand it. So that's one thing that can really upset me. Seeing a movie where someone with a really strong relationship dies. I mean, when you see in a movie 2 people with a really strong relationship together and then one of them dies, that's what I mean. Then I would be like, oh my god, what if my grams die? Because I have a really strong relationship with her. And then I reflected on myself, and then I'm like, oh, that I just feel the emotion, and that can also really upset me. And what also can really upset me is actually, what also can really upset me is when people are just being so negative towards each other. Because on social media nowadays you can see that accounts that are pretty big, I'm talking like 10k and up, do get more and more hate. And I feel like the people that are spreading the hate are not really aware that those people are also just humans with feelings, and it's just not fair that because you're sitting behind your screen and not facing anyone like this, that you feel like you're entitled to say negative shit like that. I just really cannot stand it, because I'm sure that if the person that would be spreading the hate saw the other person in real life, they would never be so rude, never. So I'm like, why would you say it on social media just because you can? No one asked about your negative opinion. Keep it to yourself. Keep your energy to yourself and let other people be happy. Because I also feel like people don't like to see other people happy, and that's just dumb. So that are 3 things that can really upset me. What's your relationship with parents? My relationship with my parents, with my dad, not as strong as with my mom, because when I was younger I was living in Suriname, and my dad was already living in the Netherlands trying to fix the papers to get us over here right now. So I grew up with my mom until I was 5 years old, with my mom and with my grandmother. So my relationship with my mother is a lot stronger than with my dad, and it's okay because I do have contact with him, and it's just alright, but it's just not as strong. But also, what you have never had, you cannot miss, because I don't know what it is to have like a really strong relationship with my dad. So it's okay, you know, because sometimes when I tell this, people are like, oh, that's so sad, so you don't have a strong relationship. But it's not sad. I mean, I don't know what it would feel like to have a strong relationship with him, so I don't know what I'm missing, so it's cool. Yeah, it's like the same when people have no grandparents, and you would be like, oh, that's so sad, you've never experienced having a grandmother. But it's like, it's not sad because I've never experienced it, so I cannot miss it. So it's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. So guys, these were a few questions. I chose from the 50 questions a few because or else this video would get way too long. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions, just drop them in the comment section so I can answer them. And thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I see you in the next video. Bye guys!